greater here, so that's why you will consume this one next, making it complete $5 and
So if you had $2, you would still pick good one? Like
So-
if you had $6 total and you spent.
no, if you had $2, you would still pick good one because marginal utility per price here is lower.
But the marginal
But-
utility
Yeah, but
is
if the
greater.
utility's higher, I thought that's what we were doing it by.
Yeah, but, yeah, just pay, well, at the end, the marginal utility per price, look at that one. If marginal utility is per dollar is greater, then do that one.
Okay.
So to
Yeah.
which one are we looking at? The marginal utility or the marginal utility per price? Per dollar.
Look at marginal utility per dollar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, could you just repeat what you just said? I zoned out for a second.
Marginal utility per dollar for this one is greater compared to, look at marginal utility per dollar when you're spending money. So let's say that if marginal utility here is greater for this good, but marginal utility per dollar is lower, then it's not worth it. Then look at the marginal utility per dollar. Here it's greater, so we're gonna do this one.
So you always have to like,
Look at marginal utility per dollar. That's the main one. The money you get for your the value you get for per dollar you spent. That's the main one that counts.
What I'm confusing is second round. After spending past $2, yeah.
What?
So I'm confusing why it's second round.
Second row. Okay.
Yeah. To buy good one or good two, we have $3. Marginal utility price is 9 as well.
9, yeah.
Yeah, marginal utility price is 9 for the good one. Price of the good one and price of the good two.
What's the question?
Yeah.
What's the
I'm confusing why it's whether to buy good one or good two. Yes, I don't understand the reason. Okay, no. I don't know how to ask.
Just look at marginal utility per dollar.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Don't whichever one is greater, and if you have the money, just do that one.
Yeah.
The reason why I wanted you guys to just focus on marginal utility first is because I thought it would be too much at
Oh
the
yeah,
same
I got a question.
Yeah.
If marginal utility per dollar is similar, do we have to consider marginal utility or not?
No, marginal utility per dollar matters.
Oh, yeah.
So if that marginal utility per dollar is greater,
Yeah.
go with that one.
If it is same,
You have the money.
no. If it is same, marginal utility per dollar is similar. Such as second round, we have to choose 9 and 9.
Yeah, it's same.
Yeah. So at that point, do we consider?
But this one is lower, right? That's why we didn't choose this one.
No, I mean, 9. Marginal utility per is 9.
Mine is equal. It's the same one, no?
Same one in the second round.
Okay, in the second row, this one is also same. They're all same.
No. We are choosing first round, second round, third round in this scenario. First round we choose marginal utility price 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, we finish this one. At the second round, we are choosing.
We compare
Yes.
this one with
Yeah.
this one.
Yes, Professor.
Yeah. So in the second row, we're comparing. This one is still available, right?
Yeah.
And this one is still available, the first one.
Yeah.
So compare what's still available. So this one is still available, this one is still available.
Yeah.
This
at
was-
that time, do we consider marginal utility or not?
Oh, 9 and 9 is the same, you're saying?
Same at that
And
time.
then yeah, so go with marginal, if marginal utility per dollar is the same,
Same.
but marginal utility is greater,
Yeah.
then go with marginal utility is greater.
That's my question.
Yeah,
Yes, we
yeah,
consider
okay, I
this
get it, I'm sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, this
Professor.
one, marginal
Thank you.
utility was greater, so,
Thank you.
because it's the same here. So now how do you know which one to go for?
Yeah.
Well, you're getting more utility,
Yeah.
so.
But for that other table, you had like, it was like 210 was the first one,
Uh-huh.
and then you picked at home for 100, like this marginal utility. And then you said the third one to pick was the one for 90, but the one for 60 had more marginal utility per price than the one for 90. You know what I'm saying?
So for,
Because like by the way we were doing it with the other one, we were doing it about marginal utility.
yeah. So it was, you're saying that for someone, the marginal utility was greater and marginal utility per dollar was lower?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Okay, we went 210. We went marginal utility for 210.
First was $10, second was,
What is it?
15.
Yeah, and then the third one we picked the second dining out for 90
90, yeah.
instead of the second eating at home for 60. But the marginal utility per price for the one for 60 was 12. The marginal utility per price for the one for 90 was 9.
Okay, I see
So
what
like
you were
we-
saying.
So like where we go, which way we going? We going like.
I see what you're saying, okay. You should go with marginal utility per dollar.
Okay, so
Go with marginal utility per dollar. Wherever the marginal utility per dollar is greater, then do that.
So that's what we're looking at from now on. Like if you have the table and you ask, like which one, like how much of which are we going to consume? We just look at like whichever has the higher. Like we count down the dollars and stuff, but we go by whichever has the higher marginal utility for price first.
For price, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anytime you're given a table like that, go and ask how much you're gonna consume. Look at the marginal utility per price, and do whatever that's greater for. Okay?
Okay.
Are you still confused? So do okay. Whenever this table is given, and you have to decide how much to consume, just look at the marginal utility per price
So in
and
it,
compare marginal utility per price.
okay, and if they're equal, I'm gonna look at marginal utility.
Yeah, if they're equal, like in this case, these two were equal, do the one that has higher marginal utility. Yes.
You gave us a general where the marginal utility per price is equal, go with the one that has a lower price.
What?
The one that has like a overall lower price. Like before, it was, like we did the beer and wine, and you said we'll say if beer is, the price of beer is less than the price of wine, and the marginal utility of the beer is equal to wine, they'll choose beer because it has a lower price.
Yeah, so what's wrong with that?
Well, in this example, between the 1 and 2, whenever they have, when we're picking our second
When they have a lower price, aren't they gonna have a greater marginal utility per dollar? So if this will decrease, wouldn't this be, like, overall will be high, marginal utility per dollar?
Yeah.
So, what about in this example now?
well, good one, whenever we're on our second option, well, not second option, but we're choosing next after we choose the first one. So,
Okay, so the first one was the good one.
yeah, so that's out of the question, and then we're down to either the second unit of good one or the first unit of good two.
Yeah.
And the marginal utility per price is 9, and then same for good two. But the price of good two is $1, and the price of good one is $2. So should you go with good two?
No. It's utility received per dollar. So we're not just gonna look at. So when we're looking at marginal utility per dollar, this is the formula. So we're not just looking at the price. We're looking at utility they're receiving per dollar. So it's not just because we should get that because it has a lower price. No, it's how much utility they're getting per dollar, so this is the formula. If marginal utility per dollar is greater, it's already taking into account the price. And it's saying that for $2 you're getting greater value spent than spending $1. The value you're getting from $2 spent here on this good is greater than the value you're getting from $1 spent here. So this is not just in terms of price, this is like a whole formula. This is how much satisfaction you're getting per dollar, value per dollar spent. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does.
Okay, so you're not just looking, oh, marginal utility per dollar is the same for both of these, like for this one and this one, right? But shouldn't we just get this because this is lower price? Well, if you just have that much money left, you are gonna get this. You won't have the option to get that one. But if you have the price, or if you have the money left, the utility, then that's the next thing you're gonna look at. The utility, marginal utility received from that is greater, then you'll get that one.
Okay.
So we're either looking at, this is the most important bang for your buck. This is the most important part, how much value you're getting per dollar. The second most important, how much additional satisfaction you're getting per unit. This one already takes care of price for you. You don't have to look at price alone. This one takes care of that. This one takes care of just satisfaction per unit. Okay? Yeah.
Can we get another example?
Sure.
Okay. You know what, guys? It's time. We have like 3 minutes left, so I won't be able to finish the example. Let's continue on Wednesday from here, okay? Next Monday.